Hello and welcome. This is Rajya Sabha TV. I am Rajat K and you're watching Breakfast News. Today is a power-packed day. Let's have a look at the headlines so far. Crucial Supreme Court verdict in disproportionate assets case against VK Sasikala today. Tight security across Tamil Nadu. Another MLA and MP extend support to Panneerselvam faction. States set for polling in 69 seats in Uttarakhand and 67 seats in Uttar Pradesh. Voting to take place tomorrow. Total shutdown called by private bodies in Nagaland disrupts normal life. No untoward incident reported as protesters continue to demand Chief Minister's resignation. Senior police officers among 16 people killed in suicide attack in Lahore. Attacker blew himself up at protest rally outside the Punjab Assembly. UN Security Council strongly condemns North Korea's ballistic missile launch, calls on all members to redouble efforts to implement UN sanctions. Now our top focus. A major verdict that will decide the future course of Tamil Nadu politics will be delivered by the Supreme Court in a short while from now. The Apex Court is slated to deliver its verdict in the much-awaited disproportionate assets case involving AIADMK General Secretary VK Sasikala and late Chief Minister J. Jayalalitha. A bench of Justices P.C. Ghosh and Amitabh Roy, which said last week that the verdict would be out in few days, is likely to pronounce judgment at 10:30 a.m. today, which is half hour from now. The verdict is on a batch of appeals, including the one by Karnataka government against the High Court verdict acquitting prime accused Jayalalitha and Sasikala. Besides Jayalalitha, against whom proceedings would be abated due to her demise on December 5 last year, Sasikala and latter's relative V.N. Sudhakaran and Elavarsi were also acquitted in the assets case by the Karnataka High Court. Now, which way the politics turns tide in Tamil Nadu will be decided by that verdict today. On Monday, the Panneerselvam faction got another shot in the arm with another MLA and MP joining them. Sasikala reiterating no one can break the party's unity.
VK Sasikala with AIADMK MLAs at a resort near Chennai, a day ahead of the crucial Supreme Court verdict, hopeful of a favourable outcome.
என்னை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் எல்லாத்தையுமே நல்லதாக எடுத்துக்கிறாங்க. நான் என்னை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் அனைத்து இந்திய அண்ணா திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழக ஆட்சி.
Earlier in the day, addressing supporters outside Post Garden, she said attempts to divide the party won't succeed.
கழக தொண்டர்களை ஊக்கப்படுத்தி 1.5 கோடி தொண்டர்களை உடைய இந்த இயக்கத்தை ஒரு பன்னீர்செல்வத்தால் ஒன்றும் செய்துவிட முடியாது.
The Panneerselvam camp, however, drew more support. One more AIADMK MLA and an MP joined him, MLA S.S. Saravanan and Lok Sabha MP Gopalakrishnan.
இந்த இடத்துல வந்து என்னோட மனநிலை எல்லாம் முக்கியம் கிடையாது, மக்களோட மனநிலை தான். மக்களுக்காக தான் நாங்க வந்திருக்கோம்.
Sasikala's supporters, however, reiterating she will be Chief Minister.
I think all the MLAs have firmly supported Chinnamma. In a state apparatus, I think that is what is important. Mr. OPS can create a media circus, can do all the kinds of tactics to drum up social media emotion. But Tamil Nadu people deserve a decisive, strong leader who will take Chinnamma, Madam's legacy forward, and Chinnamma is the right person.
Earlier, O. Panneerselvam made his first visit to the State Secretariat after resigning.
No, you can't say it as a shortage of MLAs, because the MLAs are all trapped in a resort. They should be set free. If they are set free, they will surely support our Chief Minister.
Meanwhile, the Attorney General has given his opinion to the Tamil Nadu Governor that a special assembly session be convened within a week for a composite floor test. The centre clarifying it is not interfering.
See, there is no question of central government intervening in this matter when the issue is a political and which is in the realm of the state affairs.
The DMK held its high-level executive panel meeting and appealed to the governor to take steps to restore a stable government.
தமிழகத்தினுடைய ஆளுநர் அவர்கள் இனியும் நேரத்தை வீணடிக்காமல் உடனடியாக தனக்கு இருக்கக்கூடிய அதிகாரத்தை பயன்படுத்தி அரசியல் சாசன சட்டப்படி உடனடியாக தமிழகத்திலே ஒரு நிலையான ஆட்சி அமைவதற்கு அவர் உரிய நடவடிக்கையை எடுக்க வேண்டும்.
Ahead of the Apex Court verdict, security has been stepped up across Tamil Nadu. Additional police has been deployed at the Chief Minister's residence and Raj Bhavan, besides the resort, where AIADMK MLAs supporting party chief VK Sasikala are staying.
Sasikala faction accuses the DMK and some external forces from New Delhi of brewing dissent within the party. Meanwhile, the OPS camp is holding hectic parleys to garner more support. But in this squabble for the chief ministership, it is the state of Tamil Nadu which is suffering from governance deficit and has been pushed to the brink of political instability. Reporting from Chennai with camera person Sudhanshu, I'm Kriti Mishra for Rajya Sabha Television.
For more on this big story, we have with us Rajya Sabha TV's Kriti Mishra and Ravindra Singh Sharaun. Ravindra, to you first from the Supreme Court. It's a long case where Jaya and Sasikala were first convicted by the lower court and then High Court acquitted them. Could you take our viewers as to what is history behind this case?
Yeah, Rajat, good morning. The possibilities which are doing the rounds right now is that if Sasikala will be convicted by this court and the decision of the lower court which has been upheld, in that case Sasikala will not be in the position to take the oath and she will be disqualified as per the present laws. The second situation is if the Karnataka High Court's decision will be upheld by the Supreme Court, in that case the desk will be cleared for the Sasikala and she can take the oath as per the discretion and of the governor as he convenes the special session of the assembly, and she has to prove her majority. The third thing is, which is quite rare, that both the judges of the Supreme Court, they decide to send the case back to the Karnataka High Court, because the main accused of this case, Jayalalitha, she has died, and in that case, as per the section 394 of the Criminal Procedure Code, the court can decide to take a fresh the proceedings in the development of the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, former Chief Minister's death. These are the three things which can happen. But right now, as we are standing in front of the Supreme Court is going to deliver its very crucial judgment. A couple of more moments from now, and every eye is on the Supreme Court, which kind of decision the Supreme Court will give, and it will decide who will don the mantle of the southern state as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu.
Ravindra, one more question, very small one. Just 22 minutes from now, the verdict will be out, it seems. Now, what will happen if there is a split verdict? We have seen in the past there have been cases where there has been a split verdict. So the status quo will remain?
Yeah, that's true. If the split verdict will be delivered by the Supreme Court, Rajat, in that case, either the matter will be referred to a higher bench of 3 judges, or if the split verdict will be delivered, in that case, either it will be referred to the higher bench, or the court in that case this will be finalized that the Karnataka High Court's judgment will be upheld. That is also beneficial for the present all the 3 accused. And if the split verdict is coming, then Karnataka High Court's judgment will be upheld, or it will be referred to the 3 judges bench. These are the 2 possibilities going to happen. But right now, a lot of things are doing the rounds, but we are not in this position to comment which kind of decision the Supreme Court is going to take, because this can come in the contempt area.
Right. Now, Kriti, to you, you're in Chennai. Supreme Court verdict may decide which way the scales will be tilted post the verdict. What is the sense you're getting from both the camps? You've been camping in Chennai for quite a while. I mean, I'm sure you're meeting both the camps. Is somebody restive, or one camp confident about? Kriti?
Well, Rajat, Tamil Nadu is on tenterhooks right now, and in fact, hectic parleys are on in both the camps. In fact, Lok Sabha Deputy Speaker Thambidurai went and met Sasikala at Golden Bay Resort She is trying to hold firmly on her MLAs, and she's also believed to have addressed the MLAs yet again in the morning today, and she said that she would emerge victorious. On the other hand, Rajya Sabha MPs V. Maitreyan and R. Lakshmanan supporting O. Panneerselvam have also reached his residence, and they're also trying to hold deliberations. In fact, another MLA who managed to escape Golden Bay Resort today has approached the DGP today and has complained that he's being threatened by hoodlums. So a lot of parleys are going on right now, and in fact all eyes are set on the Supreme Court verdict, which we are expecting at around 10:30 a.m. So definitely interesting political developments happening in Tamil Nadu, and we expect more after the Supreme Court verdict is out. Rajat?
Right, so more development after Supreme Court verdict is out. That's the catch. 10:30 we are expecting the Supreme Court verdict to be out, and then the matter will play. Thank you, Kriti, and thanks, Ravindra Sharon. Let's go to some election news in verdict 2017. Campaigning for 67 constituencies of UP for the second phase of elections ended yesterday. The high voltage campaigning saw the top brass of the main parties in fray, addressing number of rallies, roadshow and public meetings. Uttar Pradesh is witnessing a tough contest between the ruling Samajwadi Party and Congress alliance, BSP, BJP and RLD. 67 constituencies in the state are spread across 11 districts: Saharanpur, Bijnor, Moradabad, Sambal, Bareilly, Amroha, Pilibhit and Badaयूं. In 2012 assembly elections, out of 67 seats, the ruling Samajwadi Party had won 34, followed by BSP 18, BJP on 10, Congress on 3 and others winning 2. Campaigning for 69 out of 70 seats in Uttarakhand going to polls on February 15th also ended yesterday. The fight in Uttarakhand could be crucial this time, as there are about a dozen rebel candidates in fray as independents. This could upset the calculations of both the BJP and the Congress, which has traditionally been the two main contenders for power in the hill state. 12 former Congress MLAs are also contesting this time as BJP candidates. Over 75 lakh voters will decide the fate of 628 candidates in 69 assembly seats. Nearly 20,000 security personnel have been deployed to ensure peaceful polling. Meanwhile, election for Karnaprayag seat has been postponed following death of BSP candidate. Today is the last day of making nominations for the 6th phase of Uttar Pradesh and 1st phase of Manipur assembly polls, for which voting will take place on March 4th. 49 seats in UP's 7 districts will go to polls in the 6th phase, and 38 assembly seats will elect their leaders in Manipur. Candidates can withdraw the candidature until February 18th. Time for a very short break. More on the other side.
The sacred relics of Buddha were unearthed in Piprava in Uttar Pradesh. Buddhist monks from all over the world visit the National Museum to pay their respects. These charred bone fragments of Buddha are housed in the gold canopy gifted by the royal family of Thailand.
Tales that inspire. Stories of social change. A salute to diversity. Promoting public discourse. Events that motivate. Inspiring the innovative spirit. Watch Rajya Sabha television documentaries.
Welcome back. At least one militant has been killed and as many as 5 security personnel injured in an encounter between the militants and security forces in Kashmir's Bandipora district early today. The encounter began when militants fired at security forces while they were conducting a search operation. A combing and search operation is on following reports of presence of the militants in Hajin area of the district. Firing was going on when the last reports came. Further details are awaited. Impact of note ban: retail inflation fell to 3.17% in January this year, mainly on account of declining prices of the food items, including vegetables and pulses. This is the lowest level of retail inflation in at least over 3 years. The retail inflation measured in terms of the consumer price index had stood at 3.41% in December last year and 5.69% in January last year. According to data from the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, overall retail inflation in food dropped to 0.53% in January from 1.37% in December. Inflation in vegetables continued in negative zone at minus 15.62% in January this year. Retail inflation in pulses and products was minus 6.62% during the month. The Congress party has targeted Minister of State for Home Affairs Kiren Rijiju for his statement on reduction of Hindu population as an attempt at polarizing electorate and has urged the Election Commission to take cognizance of the matter. Rijiju had posted a series of tweets along with a screen grab of a news report that quoted the Arunachal Pradesh Congress Committee as saying that Narendra Modi-led BJP government is trying to convert Arunachal Pradesh into a Hindu state. Accusing the Congress party of making provocative statements, Rijiju had tweeted that Hindu population is reducing in India because Hindus never convert people. But minorities in India are flourishing, unlike the same countries around. Defending his statement, Rijiju later clarified that it wasn't him but the Congress party who was making up provocative statements and claimed that Arunachal was a peaceful state.
Minorities are very safe in India. That is why they take refuge in India. India is a very tolerant country. Why are Congress people saying something which is so irresponsible? How can Modi ji convert Arunachal as a Hindu state? What kind of statement is this?
ये केंद्रीय मंत्री है कि हम ये उम्मीद नहीं कर रहे थे कि वो इस तरह का बयान देंगे और फिर ये गलत मैसेज दे रहे हैं कि हिंदुओं का कन्वर्जन हो रहा है, इसलिए उनकी आबादी कम हो रही है.
Now, the band called jointly by Nagaland Tribes Action Committee, Kohima and Joint Coordination Committee demanding Chief Minister T.R. Zeliang's resignation on Monday has affected normal life in Nagaland. However, no untoward incident has been reported. Volunteers of several Naga tribal organizations supporting the two organizations were deployed in important locations of the state. Vehicles were off the road. People have preferred to stay indoors. Business establishment, educational institutions and government offices including the State Secretariat and Assembly Secretariat were closed. The state government had fulfilled two demands of NTAC with regard to declaring the entire process of local body elections with 33% reservations for women as null and void and suspending the police personnel involved in January 31st firing on the protesters leading to the killing of two youths. Despite this, both the organization was steadfast in the demand for Chief Minister's resignation. Class 10th, 11th and 12th standard board examinations are scheduled to begin from today onwards. Prohibitory orders continues to remain in force in some areas of the capital. Shifting focus down south to Kerala, where an all-party meeting is slated to be held in Kannur. The move is being seen as Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan's effort to restore peace in Kannur, which has seen frequent political clashes between the ruling CPIM and the BJP. The decision to hold the meeting came after Chief Minister held discussions with BJP's State President Kummam Rajashekharan and RSS leader P. Gopalan Kutti. The BJP and RSS leaders have assured the full support if government was serious about bringing peace in the region. Rajashekharan, however, said that police should probe impartially the cases of violence against the BJP workers. The 11th edition of the Aero India Air Show is set to begin in Bengaluru today. It's expected to be one of the largest in recent years, with prime focus on Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Make in India initiative. Around 270 Indian and 279 foreign firms are slated to participate in an event where some major companies including Airbus and Boeing are expected to sign deals under the Make in India banner. Union Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar will inaugurate the show, which will also be attended by Army Chief General Bipin Rawat and Air Force Chief BS Dhanwa. The 5-day event being organized by Defense Exhibition Organization is considered to be one of the best and sought-after exhibitions in the Asian region in terms of participation from across the globe. The 28-hour countdown for Israel's historic launch of PSLV C-37 carrying 104 satellites in single rocket has started. According to Israel, the mission is scheduled to be launched on Wednesday at 9 a.m. from Sriharikota Spaceport in Andhra Pradesh. In its 39th flight, PSLV will launch 714 kg Cartosat 2 satellite for Earth observation and 103 passenger satellites, together weighing about 664 kilograms at liftoff. The satellites will be placed in an orbit around 505 kilometers above the Earth. As many as 100 of the satellites set to launch are also from foreign nations, including the US, Germany, Israel, Kazakhstan, Netherlands, Switzerland, and the UAE. Last year, Israel had launched a record 20 satellites at one go. This launch is going to be the world's highest number of satellites to be inserted into space in a single launch. Now on to some international news. At least 16 people were killed and 83 others wounded in Pakistan's city of Lahore as explosion took place near Punjab Provincial Assembly. Police said it was a suicide bomb attack. The suspected suicide bomber targeted protest rally organized by Pakistan's chemist and pharmaceutical manufacturers. Among them were senior police officers who were killed. There are fears the death toll may rise further. The police said bomber exploded himself when the successful negotiations were underway between the police officials and the protesters. Jamaat-ul-Ahrar, a faction of Pakistan Taliban, claimed responsibility, saying it was a response to Pakistan military operations. The militant group also warned that Lahore attack was start of a new campaign against government departments.
जाए हादसा जो है वो क्लियर हो चुकी है और अभी फाइनल फिगर जो है वो उम्मीद है कि 50 से 70 के दरमियान जख्मी जो हैं वो वहां से उठाए गए हैं और जो डेड बॉडीज हैं उनकी तादाद जो है वो 8 से 10 है और 8 से 10 को मैं अभी कंफर्म कर रहा हूं और इसमें दो हमारे इंतहाई मैं समझता हूं कि काबिल अफसर लाहौर पुलिस के जो है वो जामे शहादत नोश कर गए हैं.
Now, Tahmina Janjua has been appointed as Pakistan's new Foreign Secretary by Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif. Janjua is currently serving as Pakistan's permanent representative in the United Nations, with the first woman to be appointed to the Foreign Office top post. With a career spanning over 32 years, Janjua's experience has mainly been in multilateral diplomacy. She holds master's degree from Islamabad's Quaid-e-Azam University and New York's Columbia University. She also served as spokesperson of Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Pakistan envoy to Italy. She will replace the incumbent Foreign Secretary Azaz Ahmad Chaudhry, who will be taking charge as Pakistan's new ambassador to the United States. The UN Security Council has strongly condemned North Korea's weekend missile launching. At a special session called on Monday, the UNSC warned North Korea of further significant measures if Pyongyang doesn't stop its nuclear and missile testing. It also called on all members to redouble their efforts to implement UN sanctions. The statement agreed to be by all 15 members followed strong condemnation by Secretary General Antonio Guterres of the latest launch, and US President Donald Trump pledged to deal with North Korea very strongly. North Korea has repeatedly flouted 6 Security Council resolution demanding an end to its nuclear and ballistic missile activities and imposing tougher sanctions. On Sunday, it further successfully test-fired a new type of medium to long-range ballistic missile.
The members of the Council stressed the importance of working to reduce tensions in the Korean Peninsula and beyond. The members of the Council agreed that the Security Council would continue to closely monitor the situation and take further significant measures in line with the Council's previously expressed determination.
We have problems that a lot of people have no idea how bad they are, how serious they are. Not only internationally, but when you come right here. I mean, obviously North Korea is a big problem, and we will deal with that very strongly. We have problems all over the Middle East. We have problems just about every corner of the globe, no matter where you look.
And on to some sports news now. India grabbed another victory by defeating Bangladesh in one-off test at Hyderabad on Monday by 208 runs. Chasing a target of 459, the visitors have bundled out for 215 final day. Bangladesh resumed the second innings at the overnight score of 103 for 3 and were hoping to survive the final day, but some excellent bowling from Indian spinner saw them lose their last 7 remaining wickets without much resistance. Ravichandran Ashwin and Ravindra Jadeja both picked 4 wickets each in Bangladesh's second innings, while Ishan Sharma chipped in with 2 crucial dismissals. Captain Virat Kohli was adjudged man of the match for his double century in the first innings.
Everyone at the international level wants to do well. You know, it's as simple as that, and we are playing as a team. I think that's been the difference in this team. If you see, you can say probably 2016, you know, I've scored a lot of runs, but before that 2015 as well, we won test matches where I didn't score many runs, but the other guys were stepping up and scoring runs. So, you know, their confidence was rubbing off on me. That's how you play as a team.
They have a lot of variety in their attack and they're going with extra bowler also, so we knew that the wicket will be pretty good to probably bat on. So we mentally were ready that, but as I said, there was a couple of execution errors in the second innings as well, because there was not too much of churning, as I say, but there will be a little bit of mental battle during the game, because when you are not getting enough balls to score or rotate, then you have to find another way. That's why it couldn't happen in the second innings also. So I thought there's a lot of areas where we can improve and a lot of areas where we learn, because and also the ball.
That's it for now. Keep watching Rajya Sabha TV for more.